Good morning, happy Wednesday morning to you. It's Tone the Bone, getting ready for a monster day of great shows on the TKR app, Tony Kurre Radio. Download the TKR app. It's free, it takes you 5-10 seconds. It will play 24 hours a day if you want it to. It's fantastic, great classic rock. Did you hear? I thought someone walked in the door. That's my dog. Yeah, it's great. Check out the TKR app, and of course, also Google Tony Kurre Radio Podcast, Tony Kurre Radio Podcast. And we're on every major podcast industry out there. All of our musically elemented shows, including our blues shows, the David Johnson Show, When in Rome with Stuart Rome from the Woodhouse Day Spa. That's all on Spotify because they play music and talk. You can find us. Just pull up Tony Kurre Radio Podcast. And you can listen to thousands of episodes. It's great stuff. It's really good. Before I forget, because I forgot to mention yesterday, Coosa Valley Auto Sales, one of our great sponsors. They've been on for a couple months. All of our great sponsors, the Woodhouse Day Spa, Chris Dorr State Farm Team, Budweiser and Adams Beverages, they're fantastic. Al Cooper and Jimmy Lane are watching right now. Thank you very much for watching. Just wonderful John Gray from Driscoll Gray, the Montgomery Food Bank, the Jimmy Hill Mission, Southern Precision Staffing, who does a live wire Wednesday later on tonight. It's a live show at 8 o'clock. It's a full hour dedicated to AC/DC music. It's a fantastic show. We have the Birmingham Racecourse Casino that's on with Wanna Bet and Need to Know with Kip Kiefer. We have Students of the Game. Just fantastic shows. Check them out. I promise there'll be something. Dark Side of the Pooch, Rossbridge Animal Hospital. You will find a show on TKR that you will totally love. And again, podcast that shows you're good to go. But Coosa Valley Auto Sales, one of our newest clients, and they've got a huge weekend coming up. Not only because they got all these used cars in their lots up there in Sylacauga, Coosa Valley Auto Sale. .com. They do wonderful work. Teresa Ponder, good morning to you. Brandon, good morning to you as well. But they are also opening a brand new shop called the Blue Heron, which is going to be opening on Saturday. It's an antique shop, and it's right there at the car lot. So it's kind of like killing, two birds with one stone, pun intended. So you go shopping for a used car. They're going to tell you exactly what you're going to pay for your car. They're going to tell you exactly what they paid for. It's a customer co-op. It's unlike any car buying experience I've ever seen. Al Cooper and his entire crew, Brad, all those guys do a great job. But then you go shopping at the Blue Heron. And it's got all kinds of cool antiques. I actually got a behind the scenes thing last time I was up there about a couple months ago. It's fantastic. And I told Al that I would show up on his lot tomorrow morning at 7:30 in Sylacauga. I'll make the drive up there an hour to do my Facebook Live, but he don't want to get out of bed. So we'll talk about that. A couple things I want to get into. You know what the perineum is? The perineum is that part of skin between your backside and your hootie hoo. It's not a word you're going to hear a lot, and probably a lot of people don't even know what it is. But evidently on TikTok, these TikTokers, I love TikTok. I really do. TikTok is a hell of a lot of fun. A lot of people are freaking out about TikTok because kids are eating Tide Pods and now they got the sleepy chicken. They got all these hacks and stuff, and people are freaking out. But if you're old enough to understand, like you're older than 16, you understand a lot of this stuff is just a bunch of hooey, it's a bunch of crap, and it's really pretty funny. So there was this thing that happened a couple of years ago, and we actually broke it on Curry and Claypo. You couldn't find it anywhere else. We got it first about perineum tanning. That is the tanning of that small piece of skin down in that nether region. And now, why would you want to do that? The people that are doing it, it's like 13 million people are doing it now on TikTok, right? And they're showing these videos of people naked out by their pool, and they're holding their legs up, and they're basically tanning their backsides. And and they say there's some great health benefits to it. Most people are saying that if you tan your, is it perineum or perineum, whatever, I think it's perineum. If you tan that area for like 30 seconds, it's the equivalent to drinking a cup of coffee in the morning. A cup of coffee. Now, a cup of coffee can help you do some pretty major things in the morning, at least one cup. I know some people that will totally forget to drink their coffee in the morning. They wonder why they're so grouchy. It's because they had their cup of coffee. I'm not sure if going outside and putting my legs up behind my ears is actually going to be the equivalent of having a cup of coffee. I think I'm just going to stick with my Folgers, right? But they're saying that there are some wonderful benefits to it, that it adds vitality, it makes you look younger, it takes wrinkles away. Certainly from that part of your body, it takes wrinkles away. I haven't looked close enough to see if I actually have wrinkles down there. That it's the same as a cup of coffee, that your sex life is better, it helps your libido, all these things. And now all these doctors are coming out, Brett Barnett, all these doctors are coming out, good morning, are saying, listen, we're skin care doctors, we're skin cancer doctors. That is one spot on your body you do not want to have something removed. So if you're actually thinking about doing this TikTok, whatever it is, it's not even really a hack, of doing perineum tanning, you may want to think twice. Although I'm thinking maybe like if you're out with somebody, you're trying to take it to the next level. Have you seen this thing? You want to try it out by the pool just for a few minutes? The next thing you know, finally this story out of Canada. I'm not a woman. I've never been a woman. As a man, I think I got it pretty good. Most men will say, thank goodness I'm a guy. Most women are like, you guys got it really, really easy, but most women want to be a woman because they rule the earth. Women do rule the earth, whether you know it or not. I know it's super tough for women, and it is. And it's true, there's misogynistic crap and women not getting better jobs and not getting paid the same, and I'm with you, I'm on board. I'm on board with every woman out there. But women have it pretty tough. And I'm not a hypochondriac, speaking of perineum tanning. But at the age of 56 now, things are starting to happen to my body that I'm not used to seeing. Things are starting to fall. My weight's the same, but I don't look the same. I'm starting to get a big head. For some reason, my nose is getting big. I never had a big nose before. But you know, like I got this little thing right here in my face, this little brown spot, and I'm freaking out. And you know, guys don't go to the doctor because we know if we go to the doctor, we're going to be told we have cancer and we're going to die. And I'm like, we'd rather not know. We'd rather live to be 75 and have all these issues and just live a happy life and not be worried about it than live to 85 and know that we're going to have to go through all these doctor visits and all these different scans and all this stuff, cutting face stuff up. So I went to a skin doctor, and I mean, he didn't even look at it. He's like, you're good. And I was like, do you want to look at it? He was like, nah. He was, I could tell, and I had this little splotch right here. And, you know, I used to work out in the sun a lot because I worked at an amusement park. And, you know, we used to put baby oil on our skin. Screw sunscreen. I mean, do you remember that? Back in our day? We used to put baby oil, like we'd actually bake, like we'd actually fry in the sun. We put baby oil on our skin, and I remember peeling off patches of skin. We just burn ourselves. It's the way it was. Mike Lewis, good morning to you. Now I'm super freaked out because of skin cancer and vaccinations and COVID and all this crap, and people are freaking out about their health, and guys just want to, you know, next thing you know, we have to go in and get the thing stuck up our backside to find out if we got polyps. And I mean, it's horrible, right? It happens after you turn 50. But I'm not a hypochondriac about it, and I'm a God guy, and I'm figuring if you want to take my life at the age of 56 because I got some skin cancer, then I don't know what else to do, whatever. But I don't understand a woman's body by any stretch of the imagination, and I can't imagine what women have to go through. Doing the monthly thing just seems like it's a major pain. Tampons, the first time it happened, I mean, it's just horrible. I mean, I pray that you women have it better, because going to the gynecologist, I mean, you guys got so much stuff going on with your bodies, it's crazy. So this 28-year-old fitness trainer, now I want you to remember she's 28 and she's a fitness trainer in Canada, went to ER a couple nights ago because she was having severe bloating and bowel issues. And she felt like she just wanted to take her whole stomach out. She felt horrible. She could not figure out what was going on. She suffers from IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. So she goes to the ER in severe pain, and they do a scan, and they find out that she's 6 months pregnant. What? How is that? I adopted 2 boys with my ex-wife, and then we were blessed with a little girl named Lila, who's 10 years old now, and I was with my wife every single day. She was a high risk, so I had to give her a shot in the stomach every morning for like 6 months. I've been through that whole process, but I mean, from the minute, maybe 3 weeks in, we knew something was up. I mean, her whole body changed. I mean, she could feel it, and most women do. Can someone please explain to me a fitness trainer who's 6 months pregnant doesn't know she's pregnant? The reason she didn't have the bump was that the baby was behind the pelvic bone. I didn't even know that was possible. Is that true? So the baby's behind the pelvic bone? Is there a problem with that? That she had the bump coming out of her back? I don't get it. What am I talking about? Kai Gregory. I don't know. Is that, what? How's that even possible? Someone out there, please, watching or respond to it on Facebook, how long were you pregnant before you realized you were pregnant? Because every woman I've been around, it's like 3 or 4 weeks and there's something major wrong. Like something's like, whoa, my body's changing. Usually about 3 or 4 weeks in, maybe they did do the doggy Kai. But she was sick, and she's doing these fitness videos. She's a fitness trainer in Canada. She's got a huge following, and she's 6 months pregnant and didn't know that. How is that even possible? Can someone explain that to me? She went in for gas, and now she's coming out 2 or 3 months down the road with a brand new baby. You ladies, you women are amazing. The shit you got to put up with is incredible. God love you, seriously, because we're sitting there complaining about splotches on our face, and we don't want to go to a doctor because we don't want to be told we're going to be dying in 3 weeks and have some type of brain cancer or something. And what you ladies got to go through pretty much on an everyday basis is just like, oh my gosh, everything from putting the high heels on, trying to get the good look, getting the good job. I mean, I'm just like, God love you. You got it rough. I can like see that would sound like something a guy would go through. Like a guy would get 6 months pregnant. Yeah, it's nothing. It's no big. It'll go away. It's just one big fart and I'm going to be fine. I'll be good. I just need to go take a dump and I'm going to be. It's gone. I can see guys. Can you imagine guys getting pregnant? What big babies we would be. I mean, guys get colds and we take like 3 weeks off work. We get a hang now. Like I'm off next Tuesday through Thursday. I need some time off. Could you imagine how bad guys would be bitching and moaning if we had to get pregnant? Oh my gosh. I know there's a lot of ladies out there laughing right now going, you're right. Guys can't handle it. We can't handle the pain. We're tough and macho guys. We can change oil and screw in a light bulb, but could you imagine a dude being 6 months pregnant? No, thank you. And it sure as hell wouldn't take 6 months before we'd be going in and seeing a doctor and finding out what the heck's going on. Maybe we would. All right, have yourself a wonderful day. Again, download the TKR app, Tony Kurre Radio. On Android, just write out Tony Kurre Radio, super easy. On Apple, it's just TKR. Download the app for me. It's great. Listen to it. If you don't like it, get rid of it. I promise you do. I'm a classic rock guy. It's got great classic rock and roll stuff you just don't hear on the radio anymore. It's not too deep, but it's really, really good. But we don't play the stuff you're going to hear. We don't play Open Arms. We don't play Dream On. We don't play Freebird because you can hear that stuff anywhere. We play the good stuff. So check that out on the TKR app. And then search a Tony Kurre Radio Podcast, Tony Kurre Radio Podcast, and you can listen to all of our fantastic shows, including Livewire Wednesday, brought to you by Southern Precision Staffing. Southern Precision Staffing for all your construction needs or anything else. 205-682-2828, 205-682-2828. It is Livewire Wednesday. Tonight we're doing all money shot tunes from AC/DC. If they've got a song out there that has something to do with cash, maybe some down payment blues, maybe Have a Drink on Me. There's all kinds of great AC/DC songs. As a matter of fact, I wrote them down. We have Back in Business, Money Talks. Everything's going to have the money shot tonight. AC/DC, 8 o'clock Central Time. It's our most listened to show from an international footprint. And thanks again to all of our Ukrainian brothers and sisters who listen to the Tony Kurre Radio app while they're fighting the good fight. And certainly the Sydney AC/DC fan club, which is always 40,000 plus every Wednesday night, brought to you by Southern Precision Staffing, where your word and your handshake still means something. They're right here in Hoover, serving the United States of America, just like Tony Kurre Radio does, the TKR app. Have yourself a great hump day, and I love you, and thanks for watching.